children. In this video we are going to do the rest of the sums from exercise 8.2. Sixth sum. During a sale, a shop offered a discount of 10% on the marked prices of all the items. What would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at 1450 rupees and two shirts marked at 850 rupees each? If you see here, a shop is offering a discount on a pair of jeans marked at 1450 rupees and the two shirts each 850 rupees. It is given the market price. Now it is offering the 10% discount. How to calculate that? Now we see the solution. If you write the given data, sixth sum from page number 125. So here what is the given data? Discount of 10% on the market prices of all the items. What would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at 1450 rupees? So marked price of pair of jeans equal to 1450 rupees. Next, two shirts the customer bought and the two shirts marked at 850 rupees each. So MP of each shirt equal to 850 rupees. But actually what is the three items he bought? One pair of jeans and two shirts. So what is the total MP? Total MP equal to, so 1450 rupees plus 850 plus 850. Why it is like that? Two shirts he bought and each shirt price is, market price is 850 rupees. So two shirts, that's why we added two times. Okay. So now by adding everything, so 1450 plus 850 plus 850 is 1700. So 17 plus 14 is 3150 rupees. Okay. So the total MP is 3150 rupees. Now the question is, if 10% discount is given, then how much amount the customer has to pay? That is the question. So what is the discount? Actually discount percentage is given. Discount is 10%. So now you can find out the discount amount first and then you can subtract. Okay, that's what you can do. So discount amount equal to 10% of 3150. So 10 by 100 into 3150. So here we can cancel zeros. So 315 rupees is the discount amount. So and the total of 3150 rupees, they decrease the price of 315 rupees. Okay. Now the question is how much the customer has to pay. So the amount customer needs to pay equal to, what we have to do, from 3150 rupees you have to subtract. Why like that? What is the formula? MP, market price, minus discount. So now 3150 rupees minus 315 rupees. So if you subtract 10 minus 5, 5, 4 minus 1, 3, here 1, 11 minus 3, 8, here 2, 2835 rupees the customer needs to pay to the shopkeeper. Okay. Seventh sum. A milkman sold two of his buffaloes for 20,000 rupees each. On one he made a gain of 5% and on the other a loss of 10%. Find his overall gain or loss. Here if you see the data, here for buffalo 1, that is SP given 20,000 rupees and gain is 5%, and now CP is not given, we have to find out. And just like that, even for the second buffalo, the same SP 20,000 rupees, loss is 10% and CP we need to find out. And one more question is given in the sum, that is overall gain or loss in the whole transaction we need to find out. So here one thing you have to observe. Here the SP is same, even then he got on one buffalo profit and on another buffalo loss. Why? How it will happen like that? When the CP is not same. Okay. So here the CP of the two buffaloes is not same and CP is not given. The cost price is not given. That's what first you have to find out. And then find his overall gain or loss, means in the whole transaction of the two buffaloes selling. So what is the overall gain or loss you have to find out. So we need to find out the CP of the two buffaloes first. Okay, separately. So let us write the given data. Here first I am writing buffalo 1, first buffalo. Okay, so here what is the given data? SP equal to 20,000 rupees. And on the first buffalo he got a gain of 5%. So gain or profit, anything you can write. Gain equal to 5%. Okay. Now what you need to find out first? CP of the buffalo 1. You have to calculate. So here also definitely we can apply the 3-column method. That will be easy for you. So here CP, gain and SP. So here since gain percentage is given, that is 5%, means 5 rupees for every 100 rupees of CP. So here CP always we will assume it as 100. Then the gain will be 5 rupees and then SP will be, how to calculate? SP is more, CP plus gain equal to SP. So 100 plus 5, that is 105. Okay, all these are in rupees. Now actually what is SP? 20,000 rupees. Then what is CP is the question. Now we can apply cross multiplication method. CP equal to 20,000, where two quantities are there here. Okay, so 20,000 into 100 by 105. So here you can cancel 5, 20 and here 21 times. Now 20,000 into 20 is 4 lakh by 21. Now you can do the division. Okay, so here 40 by 21. Now 4 lakh by 21. So here in 40, if you take 1 time, okay, so what is the remainder? 19 is the remainder, 21 ones you can take. So otherwise if you want, you can do division like this, 4 lakh divided by 21. If you are not able to understand in this way, definitely you can do like this. So 1, so here 21, 19, 190. In 190 we can take 19 times, 9 times. 21 9s are 189. So 1 here. So one more 0 if you bring down 10. But actually this is less than 21. That's why you have to write 1 0 in the quotient. Now next one more 0 also you can bring down. In 100 we can take 4 times. 21 4s are 84. Now 6. Here 1. 160. In 160 we can take 7 times. 21 7s are 147. So here now 3, but actually it is not exactly divisible, that's why we get decimal. So here 13 is the remainder. So in if you keep 1 0 in the dividend, so 130. In 130 how many times we can take? 6 times we can take. So then 126, yes, 126. Now it is 4. Again 40 it came, so 1 time. Okay, like that actually after decimal 2 digits enough, after decimal 2 places enough, since these are rupees and pies. So here CP what we got? 19,047 rupees 61 pies. Okay, otherwise 62 also you can round it off. Next the buffalo 2. Here also the SP is same. The two buffaloes SP is same, 20,000 rupees. But here loss is there. What is the loss percent given in the question? That is 10. Now here also CP we need to calculate. So the same method, but here CP loss, SP you have to write. CP is 100 rupees since the loss percentage is given, and loss, if 100 rupees is the CP, then loss is 10 rupees. Then what is SP? 100 minus 10, that is 90 rupees. But actually what is the CP? CP we don't know, we have to find out. Then what is SP? 20,000 rupees. Now you have to do cross multiplication. CP equal to 100 into 20,000 by 90. We can cancel. Now 100 into 2,000, 2 lakh by 9. If you do division, so here 20 by 9 means 2 times we can take, again 20, 2, 2, again 2, 2. So after decimal also you will get 2, 2. Okay, this is actually no end for this division. We can just write after decimal 2 places. So here, now for both the buffaloes we got the CPs. Now the question is overall gain or loss. So first we need to calculate the total CP and then total SP also. Okay, so the total CP means what? The CP of both the buffaloes together equal to, here I am doing my 22,222.22. If you add, you will get 41,269.83. Okay, by adding these two CPs, we got 41,269.83. Next, what is total SP? For both the buffaloes, SP is same, 20,000 plus 20,000, that is 40,000. Okay. So actually if you observe these two, total CP and total SP, if you observe, CP is more or SP is more? Here CP is more. Okay. So CP is more, SP is less means what? There is a loss. So what is a loss formula? Loss equal to CP minus SP. Here total CP and total SP we are considering. So 41,269.83 minus 40,000 equal to 1,269.83 means 1,269 rupees 83 pice. Okay, that is the loss in this whole transaction. Understood? So here what we have done is, for both the buffaloes, first we calculated CP. Then only we can find out overall gain or loss is there. After that the total CP and the total SP. Okay? Understood?